Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thank you for tuning to your boy Pfunk Thinking Right at my YouTube channel, where I do what I do for you. Today, we're going to talk about Enneads. Ennead means the nine gods. Today, right, is in 25 rules to live by storytelling, story with a message, message in the story. We're going to talk about the Ennead. It means the nine. Okay, you got eight couples, duality, which was I'm gonna bring it down to you, and the one single is always gonna be that one represents the one God, the absolute, the all, the creator, the encompass, the Nebinger, the all-encompassing God is the one. Everything after that would be pairs. Okay, start with that. Enoch means the nine gods and goddesses that started creation. Remember, the Egyptians were big on giving you concepts of creation, nature, God, so you will understand. Okay, not just, well, just believe, just no. They broke it down for you so you can understand it. So that's why I'm teaching it from that aspect. Here we go. Shoe, the air, first. That's shoe. Whenever I get into a situation with a non God believer, or I don't believe in God, whatever. Okay, my man, you ain't gotta believe in it, but it is what it is. Take a deep breath and tell me what man did with that. Man don't make that, so that argument falls short. Excuse me. Tough nut, moisture, water. The story, a creation story, we tell it from different angles, different perspectives, but it's always a good story because the point of the story is to give you information. The story, yeah, it's going to change, it's going to fluctuate, but the point should never change. It's information that's going to help you become a better you. That's what it's all about. Tough nut was the moisture that fell was the rain. Geb, where the moisture fell, was earth. Nut, which is the heaven body that covers us. Those four things. The fifth is Ra, the sun. Fire, all elements. That's always what the Egyptians put out first. The first thing they give you in creation is the elements. That's how it's done. The noon, chaos, just nothing, just waiting to be happy. Or we call it potential. It was in the noon. So every god that came out of the noon is part of the noon. So noon is really God. Undifferentiated absence of anything until you create it. The spirit that's in you, it's gonna do what it do, but it needs you to wake it up for it to really do what it was there for. Okay, that's waking up God. That's finding yourself. That's the key to man. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Here we go. Next one is we got that Asar. From the first five elements, next come Asar. I call him first God man. Why? He's spirit of God in man, his creation. He put you there for that purpose. Now he didn't put everything in place. Everything is where it wanted to be. He decided he wanted to be part of his creation. So he give up his ultimate power, his all everything to become human. So we are God's having a human experience, if you understand that concept. I hope so. Let's move along. I get that tangible. We can talk about when I get to talking about this stuff, it's just so much of it that I engulfed in that I can just talk about every little thing and make a story out of it. So I'm trying to stay on course. This is why I use my book. This is the reason why I use it as a guideline to keep me in due bounds. If not, I go way left. You see, sometimes I just start just going. Excuse me. Isis, which is his mate, four people was born from the union of Geb and Nut, meaning heaven and earth put together children to live on earth and eventually return back to heaven. These are concepts that you teach young kids that in their mind they can perceive it, they can conceive and conceptualize it. So as they're growing older, they start to see how it works, how the force of nature work in their favor. If they do the right thing, they get rewarded. They do wrong, they get punished. It's a way of life. You can't get around it, so understand that. Here we go. Nephthys was their sister, who was four born. Osiris, Isis, Nephthys, and Set. These are all really characters of you. Intuitive knowledge, wisdom, that's Isis. Nephthys, mortality, understanding that my human body has an expiration date. That's mortality, understanding you will perish. If you're born, you're going to die. Nature. That's Nephthys. Set is your ego, is what drives you. Set could either, well, he's usually bad. Osiris is the good. But Set and Osiris is constantly a fight, and when Set kills Osiris, he has to have an adversary, which is his son, came back to do one thing: conquer Set within yourself. Get the story? It makes a lot of sense. Hopefully, that I'm just trying to, I'm really on the tangent here, but I'm trying to get across the point of understanding the creation story from the perspective of the Egyptians, telling it to young kids. Imagine hearing that. You grew up with, man, it's not. But as a child, your mind can engulf that and it can work with it. When you read, the mind tends to go another place. When you're sleeping, the mind goes another place. So the mind is made to go other places. You just have to be understanding how to do that, how to control it. It's yours. You should be able to control it. Okay. Haru is the offspring between Isis and Osiris. He's the one that avenged his father. In life, when we're born into the world, you're born to do one thing: become the best you can be. Okay, and these are the ways you can do that. That's all this is. Next one is, we talk about Set, the ego. Okay, he's based on getting what he wants. That's greed. If you let him lead, you have problems. That's all. Anubis, again, the son between spiritual God and mortality. He understood that everybody's going to die. He's there to embalm you. He's there to make sure you get a good judgment day at the end of your life. That was his job. Everybody had a job, and all these people resides in you. Don't think they real people somewhere else. No, these are all your characters. All right, Maya, again, righteousness, justice. That's what makes everything balanced. That's what Maya represents. If you got Maya in your life, you have balance. I live Maya. Okay, my favorite. Hathor, the god of beauty. So you got the cow-headed goddess with the disc between, but it was said Aphrodite, the Greeks got the beauty. But it was said that when Ra was a little down and depressed, she flashed him her vulva and he smiled. Okay? Whole story. Tahuti, Thought, we know him as the ibis head man or the baboon at the weighing of the judgment, the weighing of the heart. Okay? He's the scribe. He's the one he's your brain. He keeps track of all your thoughts. He records everything that goes through your brain process. That's his job. Again, you, inside you. Next one is Haru, First we got Haru, the baby born from Isis and Osiris, but the Haru was supposed to be the fifth child by Geb and Nut. Another story. Again, it gets a little tricky there. I ain't got time for that, but yeah, Haru is the master on earth. He's you, master right thoughts, philosophy. That's who you become. Haru the warrior. You conquered Set. And you see we had a body with two heads, one Haru, other one was Set. That's you. Your personality. One or the other. One gonna cancel the other one out. If one is stronger than the other one gonna get canceled out. So if you got more good, you can cancel out Set. If you got more greed, you're gonna be a bad person. I lived that way for 60 years. Oh, he a bad mamma jamma. Trust me. Young people, don't let Set run you. Okay? Next one we got Serbak, which is the Nile River god, protector of kids, and he's a crocodile-headed human being. He's Asar's buddy. Helped him out when he got killed and chopped up in a bunch of pieces. He helped Asar get away with the mummified body. He carried the mummy on his back. Okay. Basset, the lioness, the cat-headed female, which was married to Ptah. Okay. Every one of these gods and goddesses has a place and has a story to go with them to give you understanding about that particular god or goddess. Okay. Ra, man with the body, the Hulk head with the disc over top of it, and he go through phases. When you see him one a little baby. Then he get older. Then as years went by, thousands of years, he decided, okay, I had enough of this. I'm going up on high. So he got up on Hathor the cow and went up into Nut. That's where he resides, up high. Haru, which is his spirit, Earth, can go and visit him because it was said that the falcon The hawk has the special lens. They can look into the sun with no problem, and it looked like he just flew right into the sun. So that's the spirit, that the concept that they had. That's why they gave it the hawk, the falcon. Okay, bad Jammy too. Fly fastest flight in the air. Hit the water. It can go 10 meters in the water and come out and don't be wet. Can't escape him. He can see things, pinpoint vision for a mile, almost 2 miles high in the sky. Can't get away from him. He's the original heat-seeking missile. If he wants you, he'll get you. Okay, that's the concept. That's why he was the ultimate. Gab, is the earth. Now, Gab or a duck, because in the beginning of the story, an egg was laid. That was Gab creating earth, the fermentation of the earth. They claimed the big cackle. They said that Gab's laughter would create earthquakes. So Gab was the man. The thing on the Fantastic Four, that's where they got Gab from. Earth. Yeah. Big, stalky guy. Yeah, that's Gab. Then you got the last five is Kunum. Now, you don't hear much about him, but he's the original. He's where the Christians got the idea of God creating man out of clay. That's Kunum at the potter's wheel. He was creator of human beings. He fashioned them. That's where they got the story from. That's Kunum. He was the ram-headed God, because at the time they was in the age of Aries, so they had the ram-headed God representing God with the sun just between, with the horns. Symbolic. Okay. Khonsu is the sun with the moon disc over top of his head. He's the son of Mut and Amun. He was the moon guy. He didn't really get the big reputation. He didn't really go over too well. All these guys, some of them made more notoriety, some not. Okay? He's one that didn't really make it. Amun, double plummet, that like tombstones get. He was the father to Khonsu. Then you got Nefertim. He was the son of Ptah and Sekhmet. See, they all have family trees. They all have family members. They all have identity that once you learn them and understand them, it's fun. It becomes something to carry around with you. Like you got a bunch of friends, these imaginary friends. These are the guys. When kids have imaginary friends, they try to put something in the place of their mind to give them conceptualizing how to do certain things. So the Egyptians already gave that to you. It's already there. Read a book. Use your imagination. Get creative in your mind. We want to keep looking at television. We want to keep playing virtual reality games. Waste of the mind power. You can do all that. I digress. The last one is wife of Amun, the mother of, like I said, Khonsu. She was called the ultimate mother from that. Remember, in 3 different areas, upward, lower, they all had, along the Nile Valley, 4,000 miles of land between them. They didn't travel much. So what they did at Upper Egypt, they didn't do the same thing in Lower Egypt. Conceptually, yeah, but names was changed. That's why you get, even today, we changed a whole lot of names that still mean the same. So don't get caught up in, well, they call it that. What's the purpose of it? What's the point of it? Get used to concepts and understanding the practicality behind it and the aspects of life that we trying to show you. It's all about you being a better you. All these people are gods within you that you can manifest to make you become a better you. That's all I'm doing. I just figured it out. I done did it, but it's fun now. And for young people, if they get these concepts, understand these gods, these is them. They can have a better perspective about themselves. They can think better about themselves. They can aspire to be better for themselves. Come on. All right. I'm done with this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm done, because when you understand the aspects of God, when you understand that you could actually mimic and put the aspect of that God, which is really in you, bring it to manifest itself, and you understand it, that's knowledge. That's power. I'm trying to help you become a better you by showing you how I do what I do. I'm just showing you what I do. It ain't a secret. It ain't like you can't do it. It takes a little work, takes dedication, takes a little effort on your half, but it can be done. That's the beauty part of it. Me being the master of my right thoughts philosophy is fine. I need other masters. I need somebody else to take it and master it and let me know, yo, my man, I got this. Because I told my teacher, I got this. He said, okay. And I'm still telling him, I got this. He's saying, I see. So it's proof in what you do. This don't mean whole much. But when you get proof, when you manifest it, when you got confidence that what you know is what you know because you know it, oh, you good to go. I've heard you seem awful confident. Why not? Ain't no fear, ain't no. Trust me, I got this. You can have it too. Pay attention. I got you.